Stop, don't scroll, don't skip. Just listen. If someone stopped you right now and asked, "You've been living for years, show me one thing you built," what would you show? Your screen time? Your game levels? Your watched videos? Or your progress? You are busy every day, but are you moving forward or just moving? Because a fast life in the wrong direction is still a failure. This video is not motivation, it's a mirror. And before it ends, you will either get uncomfortable or you will wake up. Stay till the end. Listen to me. No, listen carefully. You are wasting your life. Yes, you. Scrolling, gaming for hours, watching meaningless videos, refreshing screens again and again like something magical will appear. Tell me something. What are you running from? You say, "I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. I just need a break." But your whole life has become a break. You wake up tired, you sleep tired, and in between, you kill time like time is your enemy. Time is not your enemy. Your habits are. Look at your screen time. Be honest. 5 hours, 6 hours, sometimes 10. And what did you build? What did you create? What did you learn? Nothing. You are not busy. You are distracted. And distraction is the most dangerous addiction of this generation. Life is quietly passing. No alarms, no warnings. One day, you will wish you started earlier. So start now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Close the app, stand up, do one small task. Progress doesn't come from motivation. It comes from action. And remember this. Let me say this clearly. You are not unlucky. You are not helpless. You are not behind because of destiny. You are behind because you waste your time every single day. Scrolling when you should be building, gaming when you should be growing, watching others live their dreams while your own dreams are dying quietly. And the worst part, you don't even feel guilty anymore. You call it relaxation. You call it stress relief. You call it just 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes turn into hours, and those hours turn into years. Years you will never get back. The gamer trap. Let me talk about gamers for a moment. I know someone who said, "Just one more match." 1 match became 5. 5 became 10. 10 became midnight. Next day, late wake up, no focus, no energy, no progress. But in the game, he was a hero, a champion, a legend. In real life, stuck, confused, average. Ask yourself honestly, are you winning in real life or only on a screen? Because pixels don't pay bills, levels don't build careers, virtual trophies don't give real respect. Social media has lied to you. It told you, just scroll, you'll feel better. Watch this reel, you deserve it. Others are doing worse than you. But social media never shows you what happens after scrolling. The empty feeling, the guilt, the anxiety. You compare your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel and then feel depressed. Then what do? You scroll more. That's not entertainment. That's a trap. A slow, silent trap. Now, slow down. Take a breath. Let me tell you something important. You don't need to change your whole life in one day. You just need to respect time. Time is the only thing rich and poor both have equally. But successful people invest it. Unsuccessful people spend it carelessly. That's the only difference. There was an old man sitting on a bench. Someone asked him, "What is your biggest regret in life?" He stayed quiet. Then he said, I thought I had time. He thought tomorrow was guaranteed. He thought opportunities would wait. He thought motivation would come later. Later never came. And one day, life asked for results. He had excuses. Life doesn't accept excuses. If you are a student listening to this, let me be honest with you. You don't need 10 hours of study. You need 2 hours of focus. But focus is hard when your phone is louder than your goals. Notifications control your emotions. Likes control your confidence. Views control your mood. You check your phone before checking your potential. Imagine this: 1 year, just 1 year, 1 hour daily for learning a skill, reading, practicing, improving. 1 year later, you won't recognize yourself, but only if you start. The bamboo story. Have you heard about the bamboo tree? For years, nothing comes out of the ground. People laugh, people doubt, people say it's useless. But underground, the roots are growing, strong, deep, patient. Then, suddenly, the bamboo grows feet in weeks. Your hard work is like that. Just because results are invisible doesn't mean they're not coming. But if you quit early, you'll never see growth. Ask yourself tonight, am I proud of how I spent today? Did I move closer to my dreams? Or did I just pass time? Passing time is easy. Building a life is hard. But hard things create strong people. Comfort creates regret. Here's what you do. Wake up, do the hardest task first. No phone, no distractions. Work before entertainment. Effort before escape. Reward yourself after progress, not before. You don't need motivation every day. You need discipline every day. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. One day, you'll stand in front of a mirror. No filters, no excuses, just you. And you'll ask, did I use my time well? Make sure your future self thanks you, not blames you. Time is passing, whether you act or not. Life is watching, whether you care or not. The choice is yours. Waste it or build with it. Stand up. Your life won't change until you do. The hard beginning. The next day, he tried. It wasn't magical. He failed. He got distracted. He felt lazy. But for the first time, he didn't quit. 1 hour of focused work. Just one. No phone, no excuses. That 1 hour felt heavier than years of scrolling, but it felt real. Days passed. Results were invisible. No praise, no applause, but something changed inside him. Confidence, clarity, self-respect. He stopped hating himself because for once he was trying. The mirror moment. Months later, he looked into the mirror. Same face, different eyes. Eyes with purpose. He whispered, I didn't waste today. And for the first time in his life, that was enough. The final message. The story isn't about him. It's about you. You are still at the beginning. Time is still in your hands, but not forever. Choose wisely, because one day you will be the old man, and someone younger will be sitting where you are now. Make sure you have wisdom to share, not regret. Today, I stand before you to speak on a topic that most people fear, avoid, and run away from. That topic is failure. We live in a strange society, a society where only winners are applauded, only success is celebrated, and anyone who fails is either criticized or completely ignored. But today, I am here to tell you something powerful. Failure is not the destination. Failure is the path that leads to the destination. Historical example. your content expanded. Respected audience, if you study the life of any great person in history, you will discover one clear truth. Their success is built on the foundation of countless failures. We sit today under the light of the electric bulb, but we often forget that Thomas Edison failed more than 1,000 times before inventing it. Someone once asked him, "How did it feel to fail 1,000 times?" And Edison replied, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. I simply discovered 1,000 ways that won't work." That sentence separates ordinary people from champions. In reality, an ordinary person says, "I failed, so I quit." A champion says, "I failed, so I learned." Failure doesn't stop you. Quitting does. And today's biggest problem is not failure. It is distraction. People fail not because they tried and lost, but because they never tried seriously. My dear friends, falling down is not a crime. Only those who walk have the courage to fall. The real tragedy is not falling. The real tragedy is refusing to get back up because you are too comfortable lying down. Every mistake is a lesson. Every stumble teaches you how to place your next step more firmly, but only if you are willing to stand again. When failure comes, many people don't face it. They escape into games, into reels, into endless scrolling. They don't fail once, they fail daily by avoiding responsibility. Failure says, improve. Comfort says, forget. And most people choose comfort. If you are facing failure today in your exams, in your career, or in your personal goals, do not lose hope. Hardships do not come to break you. They come to prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. But destiny only rewards those who keep walking. Friends, the road to success is never a straight line. It has turns of confusion, valleys of disappointment, rocks of struggle. But the true winner is not the one who never fails. The true winner is the one who uses failure as a stepping stone instead of a resting place. Hard work done in silence eventually creates the loudest noise. Success doesn't announce its arrival early, it whispers first, and those who are patient hear it. Do not be afraid of the dark, because it is only in the darkest sky that the stars shine brightest. Ask yourself tonight, did I give my best today, or did I hide behind excuses? Did I face my weakness, or did I scroll past it? Failure is honest, comfort lies. I would like to conclude my speech with these powerful words. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So rise up, learn from your failures, respect your time, control your distractions, and show the world that you were not born to stay down, but to rise, to grow, and to touch the heights of the sky. Today, I want you to stay with me, not just with your ears, but with your heart, because today's topic is something we all face, but very few understand. That topic is failure. Most people don't fear failure itself. They fear the feeling that comes with it, the feeling of being judged, the feeling of being left behind, the feeling of looking useless in front of others. And because of that fear, people stop trying. But listen carefully. The moment you stop trying, failure is no longer the problem. Comfort becomes the enemy. Failure versus comfort. Deep explanation. Failure hurts once. Comfort destroys slowly. Failure teaches. Comfort distracts. Failure says, improve yourself. Comfort says, escape. And this generation has mastered the art of escape. Scrolling to avoid thinking, gaming to avoid responsibility, entertainment to avoid effort. People are not tired of work, they are tired of facing themselves. Story 1. The Boy Who Was a Hero Only Online. Let me tell you a story. There was a young boy. In games, he was unstoppable, top rank, perfect aim. Everyone respected him. But in real life, late mornings, missed deadlines, broken promises. One day, someone asked him, "You're so skilled. Why don't you apply this focus to your real life?" He laughed and said, "Real life is hard." Exactly. Real life is hard. That's why it rewards you. Virtual life is easy. That's why it gives you nothing. Failure is honest. Failure never lies to you. If you fail an exam, it tells you you didn't prepare well. If you fail in career, it tells you you didn't build skills. If you fail in life, it tells you you avoided discipline. But instead of listening, people silence failure with distraction, and then they wonder why life doesn't change. Story 2. The Student Who Failed Twice. There was a student who failed an important exam, once, then twice. Everyone mocked him. Relatives whispered. Friends moved ahead. He felt ashamed. He had two options. Option 1, give up, blame fate, waste time. Option 2, face failure, change routine, respect time. He chose the second. No motivation speeches, no shortcuts, just daily effort. Years later, the same people asked him for advice. Failure didn't stop him. Avoiding failure would have. Time and failure connection. Failure is rarely sudden. It is usually slow negligence, wasted hours, ignored opportunities, delayed decisions. Time doesn't punish loudly. It whispers, and those who ignore whispers eventually hear screams. Story 3. The Bamboo and the Farmer. A farmer planted bamboo seeds. For years, nothing grew. Neighbors laughed. "You're wasting time," they said. But underground, roots were spreading, strong, deep. One year, the bamboo grew rapidly. Was it sudden success? No, it was delayed reward. Your effort works the same way. Just because people can't see progress doesn't mean it isn't happening. Self-reflection section. Ask yourself, how many hours did I give to my dreams today? How many hours did I give to distractions? Success answers these questions honestly. Failure is not fate. Failure is feedback. Failure builds character. Strong people are not born. They are built. Built by rejection. Built by mistakes. Built by discipline. Every successful person you admire has cried alone at some point, but they didn't stop. They didn't escape. They didn't waste time feeling sorry. They worked. Story 4. The Man at 40. A man woke up at 40 and realized he hated his life, not because he failed once, but because he avoided trying for 20 years. He said, I was never brave enough to fail. That sentence is scarier than failure itself. Practical truth. Failure doesn't ask you to be perfect. It asks you to be consistent. 1 hour of honest work beats 10 hours of distraction. Respect small effort. Small effort compounds. Failure and greatness. Every great invention, every great leader, every great story passed through failure. The difference? They didn't sit down and scroll. They stood up and worked. Closing story. The mirror. One day you will stand in front of a mirror. No audience, no filters, no excuses, just you. And you will ask, did I give my best or did I waste my time? That moment is coming. Prepare for it. Final message. Failure is not the end. Failure is the lesson. Time is not free. Time is life. Comfort is sweet, but discipline is powerful. Choose wisely, because life doesn't reward intention. Life rewards action. The bus you never stopped. Let me give you an example. Imagine your life is a bus. You are the driver. Every day, this bus is moving forward. Day turns into night. Night turns into years. Now listen carefully. You've been driving this bus for a long time. Very long. But here's the question no one asks you. Have you ever stopped the bus and checked where you're going? You kept driving, not because you knew the destination, but because everyone else was driving too. You picked up passengers, distractions, excuses, entertainment, comfort. Scrolling sat in the front seat. Games sat right behind you. Fear took the steering wheel sometimes. And your dreams? They were told, sit at the back, we'll talk later. Years passed. Someone finally stopped you and said, you've wasted a lot of time. Now stop your bus and show me something. You looked around. The bus was full, but empty at the same time. Full of noise, empty of progress. So I ask you now, slowly, when was the last time you stopped your bus? Not to rest, not to scroll, not to escape, but to ask yourself honestly, where am I going? Who is controlling my direction? Why am I in such a hurry if I don't even know the destination? Because listen to this truth, a fast bus in the wrong direction is still a failure. Speed doesn't matter if direction is wrong. Being busy doesn't mean being productive. Moving doesn't mean progressing. Most people never stop their bus. They keep going until one day the bus runs out of fuel. That fuel is called time. And then life asks, what did you build? Silence. But here's the good news. You can stop the bus today. Not tomorrow, not next year. Today. You can ask some people to get off. Distractions, get off. Excuses, get off. Comfort, get off. You don't need a full bus. You need the right direction. Life will not ask how fast you moved. Life will ask what you moved toward. So stop the bus, look at the road, decide the destination, and then drive with purpose. Because one day you won't be asked how busy you were, you'll be asked, show me something. Make sure you have an answer. So now, the bus is stopped. For the first time, you are not rushing, you are not escaping, you are not scrolling. You are thinking. And that moment right now, this moment, is powerful because awareness is the beginning of change. Most people never stop their bus. They keep moving until life stops them. But you stopped today. That means something inside you is still alive. Remember this. Failure did not destroy you. Distraction delayed you. Comfort did not heal you. It distracted you. Time was never against you. You were just spending it without direction. But from this moment onward, you have a choice. You can restart the engine with the same passengers, or you can choose a new direction with fewer people and a clearer road. One day, life will stand in front of you and ask only one question. Show me something. Not your excuses, not your intentions, not your plans. Your results. And results are built when no one is watching, when scrolling is replaced by effort, when comfort is replaced by discipline. So when you close this video, don't just move on. Stop the bus again. Ask yourself, what distraction must leave today? What habit must begin today? What direction will I choose today? Even one small action is enough to start. And if this video made you stop, made you think, made you question your direction, then don't let it end here. Like this video so it reaches someone else who is still driving blindly. Subscribe to the channel because this journey is not about motivation for one day, it's about discipline for life. More videos like this will keep reminding you to stop, reflect, and move forward with purpose. The road is still open, the engine still works, time is still in your hands. Now drive wisely. Your future is watching you.